nào, miễn phí giao hàng không đồng. Miễn phí giao hàng không đồng. Hey.
Okay, guys, being going to create a project. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, so it looks like there are some columns and beams and also stairs, floors. So let's just do some planning. I think we're going to just because we're going to use two columns, we're going to use grid. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the other direction. So another one, and we might need another one here, and probably another one on the other side. Okay, so let's start. So first, let's go create grid. I'm going to just draw one here and copy. Let's have a look. Copy to the right hand side, maybe 3 meter. Okay, so CC 3 meter. And I'll just mirror it to the other side, mirror. So now we have 3. So yeah, don't worry about the number. So we're going to just place another one, and also wrong one, sorry, let me close this one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it looks like let's roughly give it a distance. So I guess that's about 2 meters, maybe 4 meter. Okay, so let's just do 4. So I'll CC 4 meter, and then we can just copy. Okay, so now we have these grids. So the next, so let's and also we need some levels. So currently the default, if I go to elevations, there are only 2. So looks like we need one ground floor, level 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we might need more, but for now we just need, so ground level 1, 2, 3, 4. Just copy this level. So let me just drag this up. Okay, so I'm going to first do some floor. So as you can see, we probably don't need a floor on the ground floor level. But we need a floor here. So if this is level 1, so this will be level 2. So but we don't have a level 2 floor plan. So first let's create a floor plan. So go to view and plan view, floor plan. So level 2. Okay, so now we have a level 2 floor plan. And let me just hit A, try to maximize 3D extent, so it will show this. Okay, so it will show all the grids. And so let's have a look again. So roughly, maybe I'll just drag this on the side, and so we can see this image. And then, oops, sorry, there. Okay, so now I'm going to roughly just draw it something like that. Yeah, let's just do a floor. So architecture floor. Okay, so I'll just roughly, so there are stairs here. Let's roughly, let's just do it. Okay, so I think, yeah, maybe halfway, so maybe 2 meters. Go to the other side, 2 meters roughly, and then go all the way, so you can see all the way to here. So maybe here, and then another 2 meter, and then go back. So where the middle grid, there's an opening here. So for the stairs, yeah, I think that's probably, okay, let's just do it something like this. Okay, so finish. So now if I go to 3D view, you will see, so this is a floor. Okay, so on the ground, so on the level 2, right? So now go back to ground floor. So we're going to model this stairs. So go to ground floor, and by default, because of the view range is looking down and at 2300 above ground floor, so we can't really see the floor above. So what you can do is try not to change the view range, because usually we just try to keep it. Okay, so we can use underlay, so we can just change it to for example level 2. Let me just apply. You can see it already here. You can see it. Yeah, so this is the boundary, so you can in halftone, so you can see the boundary of the floor. Okay, so now let's create a stairs. So go to stairs, and so first change the level. So base level is ground floor, which is correct. So you can see this one go up and turn 90 degree, go up to level 2. So change this to level 2. So let's start from yeah, it's a little bit hard to see. I guess it's start from on right hand side of this. Oh yeah, not sure. I think it's probably here. So let's just do it. So you can change the location line to either left or right, or just leave it as center. For this case, I think I'll use left. Okay, so start from here, go up, I guess. So just check how many. So you can see we need from ground floor to level 2, we need 43. Okay, so and then there's one floor, a landing, another landing up there. So probably roughly divide by 4. So which is just make it 11. So 11 riser, and then just move your cursor down roughly a meter. So you can see that there's a dimension there. So roughly go down. Oh, it's a little bit hard to. Yeah, it just jump around, but it doesn't matter because you can always move your stairs. So let's just roughly place it here, and place another 11. So just check and see the little number here. 11, another 11. Now we can start from here, go back. So because we're going to create a U-shaped landing. Okay. So and also another 11, I think. And then I'll start from here, go up, and finish this. So and you can always. So currently all the stair. Oh, I think I didn't change the width. So maybe we can change the width of these stairs. So for example 1.5 meter. Oops. Okay, so this will change the width of the stairs. Maybe that's too much. 1200. Yeah, and then also you can change the width of the landing. So you can see you can type in 1200 and become 1200. Maybe let's make it 1500. And okay, so and then what's the distance between this one and this one? So let's just check the dimension, and that's 1120. So if it's not enough, you can always select all these and move. So for example, I'll just move it down by 80 mil, so I'll make it 1200. If you need like 1500, so just move them down by another 300. So that's 1500. Right, so once you are happy, finish it. So now let's go to 3D view. You will see this stair start from ground floor, and then a landing and another landing, roughly at the level 1, and then go back, another landing, and here. Hang on. Looks like wrong. Looks like this one need to move out. So yeah, that's fine. So we can always go. Yeah, it's a bit hard to see. Maybe let's just move this to to here. So I'll just move this point to this point. So now if I go to 3D view, it's still not right. Oh yeah, so it looks like we need a little landing here, but we can just go to level 2 and just create a little landing with use this floor. Okay, so I'll just do this, just something like this. Trim, split SL, split trim TR, and now we have a little landing there. Okay, so this is floor, stairs, and so let's quickly do another one. So another one from here. So let's go. So this time go to level 2. We start this flight of stairs. Start at level 2. So stairs. Just change this one from level 2 to level 4, and then start from here. All right. So yeah, the size looks like the size is not right, but yeah, let's just ignore that. And also I'll use left, so I just start from here. And also before we create a stairs, you can also change the width. Okay, so you don't need to change it after. So the same 1 2 3 4. So 1 landing, 2 landing, 3 landing, and then that floor. So I'll just do 11 and another 11. Okay, and then do switch to right, and then start from roughly here up, and another 11, and then another one. Finish. And then we still need to adjust the size of landing. Let's check the dimension. That's fine. We're good. 1.5. Maybe we don't need 1.8, so we just need to move this down by 300. So Revit automatically adjust the landing to suit these two stairs. So 5 stairs. And then what is this one? Maybe move this down by 500. And now that's all good. Finish. Go to 3D view. We have another stair. Okay. So okay, and then I think that this sorry, I think the scale is wrong. So this is more. It should be more than it's longer this direction, because this is not right. But yeah, please ignore this. So okay, so basically that's floor and stairs. So very simple, right? So and then there is a railing glass, so it's quite similar. You can see it's quite similar, so you can just use that, select all, and I'll change this to this. And for those railing follow this floor, so it's also very simple. You can just CS, create similar, and pick line. So pick the edge of this floor. So for example, I'll just pick doesn't really matter. I mean this one. So base level, you can change them directly to level 2, so that's fine. But you can also use pick host and pick new host and pick the floor. Okay, so let me control Z. So one option is directly. If this floor is exactly on level 2, you can just change the level of this railing, so it will follow the same level, same height. But if you don't want to worry about the level, you can just create the railing and then pick new host and pick the floor. Okay, so okay, that's all the railing, and then let's start to place those structure. So let's go to, so maybe I'll go to side plan, because inside plan by default the view range allows me to see the whole thing, right? So you can see the view range is cutting at 100 meters, and yeah, looking down. Okay, so now I think my grids are not right, but let's pretend it's correct. Okay, so let's pretend it's correct. So what we're going to do is we need some columns. So for example, we need one column here, one here, one here. Maybe let me just quickly adjust these stairs. I'll just move these two to the right, maybe 600. Okay, so maybe 100 back, another 100 back. Okay, so now we have a little gap here, so we can place one here, place one here. Yeah. Okay, so and one here. So and then what we need to do is for these vertical ones, so 1 2 3 4 5, I don't think there is so if you go to structure and column and the load family under your Autodesk content, on the structure column, I don't think there's any column look like this because they are quite a special one. But for this exercise, I'll just use maybe UV to pretend they looks like this. So okay, so then so you need to choose. Oh, hang on. I'm going to use Australian standard one. Okay, structure column, column, steel Australian standard UB, and then pick a size. So I guess maybe 500, 455. I'll pick this one for example. And then to place the column, it's very simple. You can, because we have grids, so we can't do it in 3D view. So maybe just go to side plan. So we can do column and use you need to change to vertical column first, and then you use add grids. Select all the grid. No, we don't need that many. So maybe I'll just select these ones. So 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Okay, so let's do it again. Column, add grids, select these and finish. So let's go to 3D view. Okay, so I think I forgot to change the placement from depths to high, so it will go underground, but that's fine. We can always select them, and maybe I'll just change this one to some height, so roughly here, so level 4. So I'll just change this one to level 4 and then ground floor 0. So that's it. And then to rotate it, space. Okay, and then these are quite special ones, so you can see the base. So in Revit there are some standard connections. So if you go to structure and click on this one, so there's option what's going on here. So if you go to structure tab, let me just check what the name is, connection setting, and then there are all these different connections, so you can choose to load into the project, and then you can select one and then create a connection. Okay, so now you can see this little green symbol, so that's the connection. Because currently it's under the view is under median, so if you change it to fine, it will show. And also you need to select this and pick one. Okay, pick one. So for example, I'll just pick this base plate. So it looks different, but just so if sometimes you can just if you just need some basic ones. So these are the connection. Okay, so I'm not very familiar about all this structure stuff. I'm mainly architecture, so sometimes I like to play with all these structure elements, but I found it quite hard to use because a lot of settings. So So for all these ones, you can, oh, not here, sorry. You can customize, you can edit type. I think it's modify parameters. So there are a lot of settings to change. You can change all these different settings. Okay, but okay, so that's it. If you want to model those, I think you probably just model in place, I think. Yeah, maybe just model in place, you know, extrusion or whatever. And okay, so that's the column. And then, so how about this one? So yeah, once again, this is a very special one. I don't think you will find a, you know, structure beam or structure framing that look like this. Oh, sorry, my mouse is not working. Okay. Yeah, so one method is just, you know, trying to model in place to create this shape. Another method is, if it's made, I'll just probably just do a generic, you know, like these structure beams, so pretend it looks like this one. So okay, so how can we do this? So I think usually I would try, I'm not sure if this is the correct way of doing this, because I'm mainly architecture. So usually I will try to place the columns first. Then once we have the columns, and then we can it's easier to place beams. So for this one, it's actually yeah, I'm not really sure. Actually, let's place these rods. Okay, so they can be we can, because these are vertical, we can probably just use column for them. So let's go to column and load, and still under structure columns, and under standard, I'll see if there's any rod. I think this one's, yeah, rod. So round bars column. What's this one? Square? No, round. Open, and then just pick a size. I'm not sure which one. I'll just, you know, this one. Okay, so now how can we place them? Because they are vertical, maybe we can just, you know, so that base, because if I'm going to place, so let's say I'm going to, so at this point I want to place these ones, and we can probably just go let me try in 3D view. We can't do it in 3D view, so let's go to side plan. I'll just column with that rod, and okay, add grids, so one here. So I'm going to just place one first. Okay, so place, oh hang on, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so maybe just select all these. So 1 2 3 4 5, and also this grid that intersects with all these grids. So and then finish. So let's have a look in 3D view. So we have this. Okay, so that's good. So we just need to select them. So as you can see, they'll start at level 2 and then go up. So it's quite high there. I'm not sure about, maybe we can just add some more levels. So currently this is level 4, maybe level, level 4, maybe this is level 5, level 6, looks like level 7 maybe. Okay, so I'll just copy CC. So that's 4 5 6 7. So now we can just select all these rods and start, finish at level 7, start at level 2, and from 0. So now all these are, all these will go from here to up there. And then we have this one, and also we have this. So we have 2 columns. It can be quite easy to place framing. So I'm going to just use a structure beam. Let's pretend this one's this one. Okay, so we can just use 3D snapping. So yeah, I'll just use SE to snap an endpoint. So I'm not sure if there might be some other method. So if you are engineer, you are structure engineer, and you're good, you know a more proper method, please let me know. Okay, so now we have this one, and then I think there's all these options here, so I think you can play with. I think there's like I'm not sure which one. I think probably this. Let's try maybe negative. Yeah, so I think this one can be used for extend the end. You still snap the endpoint, but you can just change the offset of this end. Okay, same here. So if you -2 meters, I will go all the way down. Yeah, not sure if this is the right method, but if I'm doing this, I just use this one. Okay, so and then yeah, you won't be able to. It's quite. I think it's quite hard to. You can try this code. Notching. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Wrong way. Control Z. Not really sure. Anyway, let's ignore this part. Okay, so yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So this is quite small, looks not right. Maybe you can just select it, edit type, load. This is a column. Okay, so go back, structure framing, still. Australian standard. I'll just pick one. Maybe UB as well. Okay, so just pick a bigger one. So maybe this one. Okay, so yeah, something like that. And if you don't like the look of these, you can always so let's say this can be some quick and schematic model, right? So sometimes you don't have time to model all these detail, but you can quickly create this, and after this you can start to detail. So for example, I want to do this, and because we have these members, it's good to have them because we can use the work plan. So for example, if I don't have this one, so I need to create some go to reference plans or trying to create those extrusion. But once we have this one, we can just model, for example, model in place, and then I'll just use structure framing. So we can then just set work plan onto this structure. Okay, so onto this structure, and then we can directly. So for example, I'll just do extrusion. I'll just still use the boundary or the line, the edge of this column, and then trying to you can see it's from this end it's start to change the size, and then create something create something interesting shape, something like that. Okay, so you can trim them, and then same on the other side, so you can start to play with different size or different shape, and also yeah, I think not sure about the thickness. I'll just make it 100 for now, and looks like there's a 2 and then something between. Not really sure, but we can always, you know, play with them. So also Control C, and then can paste in same place. So this time I'll just do let's just do -50 and then end -100. So the first one I'll just change it to 50 to 100. So we have something like that, and then you can just have something, you know, I'll Control C and paste in same place. So we can have something in the middle. So I'll just this time oh hang on. Oh, looks like something's here looks not right. It's not matching. Interesting. Anyway, so okay, so then we have -50 to 50, so we have something in the middle. So I'll just quickly change offset this shape a little bit, so and then delete. So the middle one looks slightly different, right? So and this one needs to, I'll just edit tr trim, sorry, al align. Yeah, so can create something like that. So model in place, but with this with this column framing in place, it's much easier. So now I can probably just, I don't really want to delete the framing, or I can just put it under temporary. So demolish, create in new, and demolish in new. So now if I change to show previous and new, or show complete, so now you can see there's something like that. So some, you know, special design structure, right? Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, hang on, look, what's that? This one's okay. So it's looks like this one's connected to this landing. Yeah, my model is not quite right, but yeah, I think we can do that. So basically vertical. So what I will do is just, you know, in case I need to place some vertical member somewhere here and here, and then I'll just copy the column there and then adjust the level. So for example, I'll change this to base level to level 3, so it starts from this landing, and maybe stop at level 5, for example, stop here, and then we can just create, you know, from here. Oh, hang on. Yeah, don't worry about this. So let's ignore this part. So just pretend they all look like this one, and then with these columns, it's very easy to place framing. So now we just need to let's load same profile. So the rod. So load still under structure framing. Make sure it's under structure framing. Okay, so still Australian standard. Round. Okay, round. I'll just pick the same one. Now we can just 3D snapping as SE pick. So now it's very simple. Just connect them, and you can also do these two. Yeah, so that's something like that. This is not right, but yeah, let's pretend it's correct. Okay, so I think that's it. Okay, and also looks like there are also here, so horizontal beams. So yeah, I think that's that can be quite easy. Okay, so that's it. And what else? Those green color, I'm not sure what they are, but I think like some kind of a support structure. So yeah, it's quite easy to place because you have all the floors. What you can do is you can beam, and so so for example, I'll just pick this one, and you can use the pick line. Okay, with that 3D snapping, you can just pick the edge of the floor, so you can place under that. Okay, so let's do it again. CS pick line with 3D snapping. You can just place. Oops, sorry. Control Z. Place them directly under the floor. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so if you have any question, I think in this model, if you ask me which part is the hardest, I think there's nothing hard, but just to make it look good. So for example, this bit and this connection, so it can be quite tricky to try to model it, because you need to try to use different work plan and different method. You probably use extrusion from floor plan, and then you go to the side elevation to create those extrusion, and then you might use like blend for this bit. Yeah, so, and all the rest can be quite easy as long as all the dimensions correct, all the layout is correct, and yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so if you have any questions, please let me know. I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.
If you scramble to get accurate designs to customers on time, chances are you aren't delivering the high quality product they expect.
Okay guys, being here, today we're going to model this. From this image, it's a little bit hard to tell what exactly what it exactly looks like, but I guess they are just something like half cylinder, and then with a void cutting the here, so to create this shape. Okay, so let's do it. So this is what I did. So basically we can use this to place into a curtain wall, so you can very easily place them. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so first we're going to create a generic model. Yeah. And okay, so first reference plan RP. So this will be we were going to use this as a back. Maybe I'll change this one to back. I'll just leave the name. But this one we can set this as front, and then another 2 reference plan. Oops. Sorry. This can